Forgot to unmute my mic. Hopefully it's working. Alright. Gotta switch back over to the game. And hop on in. Aha. And I had my stream open on a second window. And it was unmuted. Whoops. Oopsies. Okay. Global chat is always so fun.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Well, let's see.
Vehicle
Might take
selected.
the
Stand by.
Titan. It's got good interior space.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Probably stand to turn the game volume up just a pinch. Looks like it's still pretty quiet.
Please visit us again.
I think that's set 3, right? Yeah, I'm trying something new today called Question of the Day. So somebody types in exclamation mark QotD, and it should pop up what today's question is. Of course, it's Star Citizen related. Not where do babies come from or anything like that. Ask your parents. That's not my job.
You are clear to launch.
Let's see if they'll let me service. No, they won't, of course. And I forgot to get my armor and stuff. If I even have any here. Yeah, I do have a little bit. Probably ought to put my helmet on. And strap in, right?
Engines online.
Okay. I don't think I've done a... what do they call it? Little bunker mission since the since I did my wipe, so I might have to do...
And please visit again.
Oh no, I guess I have. Let's track that one. I just shut that off. A little easier, right? It should be on for a couple hours anyway. What time is it? 4:56. I just got done eating, so I shouldn't need to do that again for a little while. I stayed up really late this morning trying to work out some audio bugs, so hopefully they're working. The bugs are working, right? Totally what I meant. Okay, so do they still shoot at you from time to time, or is that pretty well taken care of? Could probably go ahead and let myself go a little quicker. Why is my head tracking not working? I don't remember what the key is now for it. I'll have to stop and think about that one a while. Oh well, I'm doing mostly bunkers, so it doesn't really matter if head tracking is working or not, really. I just don't remember what the hotkey was.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, I guess there's quite a few turrets here, so might as well just somebody left a box here. Wonder if there's anything in it.
Engines.
I did not bring a tractor beam though, so I will have to find one inside, hopefully. Looks like it might be bugged. Okay. Oh, nice. I picked one up that wasn't full of ammo. Good job. Yeah, I moved my camera over into the other corner as well, because I find myself always looking this way. I might have to redo some stuff on my desk. Working as intended. Hmm. Man. Just don't have any, where'd that come from? Not here.
Gotta find you cover.
Uh-oh. Okay. No injury detected. Well, this is stupid. I'll come back. That was weird how it, I started meleeing him and he shot me anyway. Usually that kind of ties him up. Okay, yeah. That's nice. Probably ought to get some medical things, huh?
Report to emergency. There's Radcliffe to emergency.
And do you have anywhere to put these? Yeah, you do. Okay. So I can still go in and get a suit. Sweet.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, what's a good little ship to take over? I really don't have anything up here, do I?
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected.
That's the easiest way to do this, right?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, I should go, 4, wasn't it? Should go get some armor, but... meh.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
You are clear to launch.
Landing gear rejected.
Where are we headed?
Thank you, and please visit again.
QVX J88, huh? Ah, there we go. Looks like I spawned a body. How about that? How about that?
Quantum travel initiated.
Yeah, now the game volume seems pretty high. Why am I all of a sudden looking out the side of the, That's weird. Very, very strange. That probably bugged the whole thing, right? Keep forgetting my head tracking is not on, so it's like, oh yeah. So my other ship is still there. Or at least I think that's my other ship.
Landing gear deployed.
Hey, hey. Don't do that.
Engines offline.
Helps when you get your hands on the right keys. Also thought that was a cool animation. Alright, there's still one guy in here, but that's okay. Or should be okay, I would say. I always forget to do this. And apparently there's usually lots of stuff on here. Sure there's no one back here. That was quite a little warp. Ah. Hmm. I ain't seen any other boxes in here. Like the ones that were there disappeared. That is not what I meant at all. Thought for a second I was gonna be dual wielding there. Oh. Ha ha. I totally forgot. Derp-de-dur. Couple gallons. Nice. These guys are gonna be coming out the door behind me, and I'm sitting there screwing around with a box. What? Contract failed? What'd I fail for? Ha ha ha! Shit. Yeah, it was. My bad. course, this isn't the place you can hack your crime stat at, is it? Here, send me to jail, please. It's just quicker. Yeah, it's just quicker. I'm losing a P6, but whatever. I wonder why I failed the mission to begin with. Like, if that wouldn't have failed, I would have had the little triangle and I would have known better, but... I mean, I shot him. I can't really say that I didn't have the super clear line of sight there. Doink. Hello. An hour and a half. That's not bad for a homicide, right? Ugh, Route 1, depth 15. Well, it's one and done at least. Doink. I do not remember the way down here. Hey? Oh. It's like, man, I don't remember it being that dark down here. Well, they've definitely got some viz problems. Oink. No, not that way. Oh. Are there two contracts at once? Is that what? I used to know where the shivs and stuff were in here. Whoops. Thought that was the one where you kind of had to go behind that sign. Guess not. Let's see. Ah, this is the one you have to go behind the sign. They'll start looking the same after a little while. Twisted? Oh man, I'm having so much fun doing the prison hop. Wouldn't you know, at the time you only need like an hour, it gives you depth 15, of course, right? It's like, I think I could have probably been out of here in a few minutes with just one depth 5. That'd been really nice. Yeah, which one is this? Whee! Yeah, I shot a guard. For some reason, my bunker mission failed. I shot like 3 bad guys, in a spawn closet, elevator, whatever you want to call it. And it was like, mission failed. Which then takes away the little triangles.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests
I guess there was somebody else in here.
and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world,
Civilian. Like they're not gonna be back in like 30 minutes. Oof. Stuck on the lighting pole there, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I only need like an hour and a half. That's not bad for a homicide. Oh, you killed somebody? An hour and a half ought to do it. Kind of glad the penalties in real life aren't that lenient, right? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be over to Aberdeen, ain't I? Nice. There it is.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence.
I don't have any characters in here either, so it's you can still just suicide back, right? It doesn't hurt you. I'm pretty sure. But next patch, I guess it's supposed to increase your sentence, so might have to start running back, which is really gonna suck. But yeah. The better starter vessel? Oh, it kind of depends on what you want to do, right? Hello, hippie. The cutter's not bad. It depends on what you want to do. Like, it's only got like 2 size 2 weapons, so It's a little light in the self-defense, Ooh. Make sure I'm still... Oh yeah. Still good to go. It's actually a pretty decent ship.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the
I
front
still
gates.
think...
One of our
I still
guests
kind
has
of think the
completed their
Titan's a little better.
rehabilitation and
It's
is
a little
being
bit more
released.
expensive.
Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world,
Civilian. Fighting... Like, none of the starter ships are probably very good for PvP, except for the Arrow, which is... But all that's getting ready to change with the new flight model, so who knows. You can do quite a bit of stuff with the Titan. At least I think you can. Now I got my pirate armor on. Didn't I shut the global chat off? So... I don't know if I've done the starter missions around here or not.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
But you can definitely do...
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected.
Yeah, so they destroyed my one ship
Your
out
insurance
at
claim has been sent.
outside there.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected.
Now I haven't done any kind of upgrades on here.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Oh no, it's
location.
Aondo.
To the
If you want to know
ASOP
about
vehicle
good
retrieval
fighting
system.
ships, he's probably the better person to ask right now.
Please visit us again. Please stop.
The Pisces isn't a bad little ship. It's not great in fights either. It's got like 4 size 2s weapons, which isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's fairly large cross-sectionally wise, so it's easy to hit. None of the starter ships are really amazing at PvE. So I think it has... What are the, how much cargo does the Cutter have? It's the same, isn't it, as the Titan? But it's just quite a bit bigger, boxier ship, so it doesn't fly quite as well, probably. I haven't actually tried it.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello? There we go.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Oh,
system.
I've got a few. If I can find the Drakes here.
Welcome to the ASOP
I do not
vehicle retrieval
have
system. Vehicle selected.
the little starter ship. Not on this account, at least.
Your vehicle has been delivered to
So-
the following location again. Goodbye.
Okay, Hangar 3.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
So, I mean, I'll just go and... So right now the Arrow is basically the best, probably PvP, maybe. You know, Arrow, Gladius are always like right up there at the top. Excuse me, sir. I could have swore it said... Oh no, it did say 3. Damn it. Derp-de-der. I'm like, that's not a Titan. So, starter in this game is a little bit I mean, you can find people all the time that are like, hey, come crew for me, and you know, we'll split the money, or they don't even need the money, they just want to, you know, go out and do bounties or whatnot, so they'll give you like a huge cut of it. So I mean, you can do that with any starter ship or no starter ship at all.
Aegis combat assist activated. System
Yeah, I think the Titan's better for PvP. It's not super maneuverable, but it's not super terrible either.
You are clear to launch.
The Aurora. I mean, the Aurora is not a bad ship either. It has an interior in it, so you can, and a bed, so you can bed log in it. However, I don't think they have bed logging working in the next 318. And this is where I wish my head tracking was working. Let's see. Let's just do a little PvE bounty mission real quick.
gear retracted.
Yeah, okay, so it took away... I shot a guard, so I had to spend some time in jail. Aondo knows, Well, yeah, I would never go against an Arrow or Gladius pilot that knew what they were doing in anything other than a Gladius or a manned hammerhead or something along those lines where you've got a lot of turrets, you know. The Cutter's not terrible. Like, you can do box missions and stuff like that in it really easy. You could probably do a little bit of the PvE stuff, but it's gonna be a lot more difficult just because it has just the 2 size 2s, I believe, so. Let's see, untrack that. Okay, so the opening PvE bounty hunter type thing is this very low risk target. We'll just go do a couple of those, and I can kind of show you what the Titan does. Like, the Titan's got, I think the way that it's set up from the factory, which I haven't upgraded this thing at all, is a size 3 on a gimbal, and then 2 size 3s on the wing, if I remember right. So you can upgrade take the gimbal off the nose and put a size 4 on it, if I remember correctly. I still kind of think the Titan is the better ship, but it's also a little bit more money, so it's kind of up to you what you want to spend. Yeah, this game definitely does have a lot of bugs. That's an absolute true statement. And it is definitely a lot of bugs. Like the bunker mission that I was doing earlier failed, and I'm not 100% sure why. I shot 3 bad guys that were standing in the spawn closet, and it failed. It should not have. And then I shot one of the guards on accident. Oh, I mean, I meant to shoot him, I just didn't think he was a guard. He was hiding behind yeah, thanks for the follow. He was hiding behind some boxes, and all I could see was like the very top of his helmet. I could have swore that was a dark set of armor that went and crouched down there, so I don't know. Yeah, the 100i series isn't terrible, but for like $10 more you can get the 300i series, and it's a heck of a lot more ship, you know. It's one of those... of course, I don't think they have that in a starter pack either, but you can upgrade to it at any time, so it's not like a... You don't think so? I always kind of liked it. Now keep in mind I'm using sticks. Ooh. Almost running into garbage out here in space because it's dark. And I've got a lot of time flying on this game, so these shouldn't be like... Okay, that's kind of strange.
Special delivery.
I'm not sure what this guy is doing. He's just like flying away from me. Hello? Okay. That's the problem with ballistics right now. So you can see with a little bit of flying, it's pretty easy to take them out. That's one thing I would do, is probably get rid of. One thing I would definitely do is upgrade the nose gun to something else. And what did that pay? I mean, it wasn't that much, like 1,700 or something like that, right? Is this somebody else's? Ah, I missed all those.
Got something for you.
Man, I need my head tracking. Come on. Anyway, you can see it's definitely where it can hold its own in a fight. Even with the, you know, nose cannon being like completely out of ammo, the two Badgers on the wings take out the NPCs pretty easy, but they don't fly real aggressively. They don't shoot half the time. Like it's not terrible. And the cutter's probably not going to be that much worse. Like, I need to go find someplace to restock ammo, though, huh? Oh, if you were on during IAE, you should have, you could have rented basically any ship for free at New Babbage. Of course, you say that, and like new players are like, they're not real comfortable flying yet, and it's like, yeah, I can rent all these ships and not have a clue what to do with them, right? But that's all part of the game, right? Getting used to it, playing with this, playing with that, just figuring out how the game works. Yeah, the 25% off of the game pack cutter basically gave you the game for free, so that the ship is like a $45 ship, but you get the game pack with it. So that was a pretty good deal. I know a lot of people that bought that, you know, just because it was about the cheapest game pack that you could get with a decent value ship. So generally on IE they have like like Titans and other stuff. Those packs are discounted, but they didn't do that this year. And those garbage fields I generally fly in coupled mode versus decoupled mode, because it's too easy to accidentally get too much speed going and run into stuff. So, but the rest of the time I've gotten into the habit of flying more decoupled. I think that's Ayando's fault. And yeah, the LTI is buzzword, right? Like everybody wants it. I'm no different, don't worry. But it's a, I mean, what is it ever going to be? Who knows? Oh, I blame you for everything. you guys want to be good fighter pilots, Sayando is a good person to go out with and have him show you the ropes, because he's way better than I am. And when you can restock, you know, it's just landing on one of these pads and clicking the button, but sometimes they don't work. So that was kind of fun. You never know if you've flown over here for absolutely no good reason. You mean from like a... If you were doing... Like, if you just log in and somebody's looking for a turret gunner doing like these $300,000 to $500,000 bounties, you could probably buy about whatever you wanted at the end of the night, within reason. It's not like you can just go buy an 890 probably at the end of your first night, but most of the ships, like an Arrow, is what is it, like 750, 800,000 maybe in game. It's really not that much. So you could do it really quick. You could take a little bit more time. Like the box missions pay like 45k, I think, at the top. So you might have to do a few cheesy little missions where you take like one box someplace, and then you get into the 45k ones are a lot more challenging because bad guys spawn while you're trying to collect the boxes. You never know when they're going to spawn or if they're even going to spawn, so... Yeah, and they're wiping at 318, so right now is a good time to get in and just kind of learn the game, because in a couple weeks you're probably going to lose everything anyway. So that's a good point. That is absolutely a good point. I hadn't thought about. So yeah, you'll lose everything that's not in your hangar. I can shut the quantum off for a second. Okay, so that first one was a very low risk. Let's do a low risk. Okay. Oh, I have a corpse on Aberdeen where I died at level 15 of the tunnel. Okay. So these guys will be a little bit... Generally, they're a little bit more tanky, but they're a little slower as you go up in difficulty. And if you're a good pilot, you probably can do the... like up to the hards or whatever, probably in any ship that you want. Yeah, it's just... They're going to wipe this game a lot. Like, there's a lot of people that say that... Oh, they're saying that they're not going to wipe that often. And it's like, yeah, they've got to. Like, when they start balancing the economy and all that stuff, they're going to have to learn how long it takes people with different, you know, starter ships to get up to this level, and this from that level to the next level, and blah blah blah. So I think they have to for a little bit, but and that's part of the alpha thing, right? Is they have to balance all of this stuff eventually. And yeah, I think the ships are just going to get more expensive as time goes on, because I mean, that's kind of what they've alluded to in the past. No, the stuff in your actual hangar, like if you go to the RSI website, log into your account and go to your hangar, anything that's in there you have forever, basically. So this time I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful with my ballistics. Try to shoot their shields off with the lasers first, and then kind of finish them off with the ballistics. That's more of a, I hate to say proper way to play it, but you know, that's what most of the big PvPers do, right? And you're always going to be flying into some dark area. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like, you know, look at all this stuff in front of me that I cannot see. I need to put the radar ping on my joystick so that I don't have to continually ping all the time. So there's a giant asteroid right there we probably don't want to hit. And we're still 20k out. So, especially when you're flying in decoupled, you can use that little velocity direction of motion indicator, the two little brackets. And that is such a useful little thing, like when you ping and you see, oh, okay, there's a asteroid right below where I'm headed, so I'll go ahead and just try to miss that. So you just hit up a little bit and it adjusts your line of travel accordingly, right?
Got something for you.
Oh, now see, now he's in a Mustang, so that's another starter ship. Oh, my God, I guess he's a little closer than I thought. So, seems like God. Finally. So you can see when you get all of your weapons trained on them finally, it kind of takes them out pretty quick. But that's a Titan with absolutely no upgrades. Yeah, right now it kind of depends. Like if there's an event running like the Siege of Orison, I think they drop it down to what, 75 or 80, something like that, right? But their plan is to have everybody playing in a single shard, basically. So no matter where you are, you'll all be playing in the same server, same world. There's a lot of work to do to get there. So I mean, well, 1 shard per region, yeah. But then it's kind of like, well, but I'm in America, but I have a lot of friends in Europe. But I also have a lot of friends in the US, so I don't want to be stuck on 1 shard versus the next. It's like, I would like to have the ability to, like, move my character from shard to shard to shard. So, I'm not sure how they're going to handle all of that. And probably the worst part about having the ballistics on there right now is just you gotta go up almost every time and reload. Don't have friends across the waters. I mean, that's the easy way, I guess. You know, get the hell out of here. It's funny, there's like, I guess 5 people on Twitch, and there's like nobody on YouTube, Facebook, or Trovo. It's like, why am I multi-streaming again? It's like Twitch is definitely the most popular. But I'm not doing this to be like the next Moist Noodle or anything. I just want to go out, find some people that want to goof around in the game and go have fun. And, yeah, go have fun. Even if they live in Europe, right? We can't all be perfect. Yeah, I think I'm a lot more clever than I actually am, probably.
Landing gear deployed.
Whee! Oh, I still had plenty of ammo, I guess. I didn't really have to. And after a while, you just kind of get much better at flying in general. I know some people that they're amazing with sticks. I know some people that are amazing with just mouse and keyboard. So don't feel like you have to go out and get flight sticks and all that stuff. Ending work. Wrong one. Ending work? What, are you working a half day today? Because what time is it? It's only noon, right? Half day. Man. Half days all week? Or you're taking the rest of the week off and just having a half day today?
Landing gear rejected.
I was actually thinking I might run down to Lorville and put a attrition on this thing. That way I don't have to keep running back and forth. That's not even a half day, man. Alright, man. Catch you later. Okay, where is... Where is, Evers? Go there. Ooh, I don't know what's getting ready to happen here. 8-hour day. Nah. Yeah, have fun, man. Don't work too hard.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel.
And nobody's done the question of the day yet. That was supposed to drive some viewer engagement. I guess it don't matter. People are chatting anyways.
Quantum travel.
First order of business is figure out where the landing pads are. Or hangars. Lorville's pretty easy. Right in front of that giant building. Oh, how's how's the stream for sync if anybody's paying attention. Like, does the game and the audio, like, when you hear shooting and see shooting start, does it match up okay?
Thank you.
Also, my voice and camera should match up pretty well too, but I can't wait to see what they do with Lorville.
Please proceed to assign
I mean, I hate the way Lorville laid out right now, so they almost can't make it any worse. I said almost. They probably can't. Putting on my thrust reversers. Probably ought to get my landing gear out.
Landing gear deployed.
That helps stabilize quite a bit.
Engines offline.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And they're actually going to let me do service here. I'm sure they won't mind somebody running through town in criminally, you know, colored clothing. If I've got anything here. Oh, I do have some food and stuff. What is that? I did change some stuff out. On my Scorpius when I was here. Got rid of those stupid gimbals and put the size 3s on them.
Welcome to the new. We have a whole bunch of new ones.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Another good part about the Titan is right on the first page. No matter how many ships you have, it's always right there. Let's see, Metro Center, right? Or no, wait a minute. Not Metro Center. Central Business District for the attritions. Don't close. Ah.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Oh. I hope it does actually close. There we go.
Next stop, Central Station.
I need some music or something going in the background. Get some of that copyright free or whatever they call it. It's not actually copyright free, it's royalty free. Might be a more correct. There's a lot of waiting in this game. A lot of doing trivial stuff. But my immersion, man. I'm still trying to figure out why my head tracking is not working. Like, it is on. It's just not detecting the game as head tracking capable or whatever. It's got one green light on it, but the other green light is not on. No, it's not that one. I was like, maybe it can't see him. No.
Now arriving at Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
What happens when you step out if it's still moving like that? Seemed like the door was opening while we were still moving anyway. So slow running with heavy armor on, but 'tis what it is. About to die of a heart attack. Come on, man. You should be in shape all this running we do. Okay, that's a 4, right, on the nose.
From the Tavaran to the Vandal, all of humanity's greatest enemies have been defeated by Hearth's
0. Oh.
No matter
Yeah, don't put it in my
the family will be on the
armor. That would be pretty dumb.
the Empire.
As well put a couple in there.
Never one to rest on their laurels, Hurston Dynamics has continued to push weapon design forward, developing cutting-edge innovations like
Get a
the proprietary
get a couple, 3 of those too for fun and excitement. It's kind of neat, the size difference, right? So you got the dominance, you got the attrition, another dominance and attrition.
tracing their lineage back for over 15 generations.
So that's the size 4. That's the one I just bought for the nose of the Titan. That's a 4 as well. And that's a 6. I think that's about as large as they have right now. So I don't think there's any ships in the game that take a 7 that's not bespoke anyway. Not sure why I went that way. It's actually further.
Those ready to take their career to the next level.
And we'll have to go to not the M&V, but what's the place right next door to it? Tammany and Sons. That last step there must have been a doozy. Get a backpack so that I can actually put some of this stuff. I can carry more, I guess.
Now arriving from Leedston Station. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
So the trains coming in here are actually pretty clean.
Next stop, Leedston Station, North Quarter.
So cool. So they're putting shaders in these buildings so that if you're like flying outside of them, you'll see an interior in it and they don't have to model it, which I thought was a pretty neat idea. It's like, No, I never thought about doing something like that with a shader.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Okay, I think this is kind of the far terminal, right? Or is this the closest one? I think this is the closest one. So basically, you come outside here and you're basically at the bar. And Tammany and Sons. Okay. Gonna be clothing. Armor, there we go. I don't know if I can wear the pinprick on this, can I? Let's try. Nope. Oh, that's only medium armor. Okay, yeah. Then there's no way. And I've got food and stuff, so it should be okay. And I don't want to go that way. Yeah, it's this way, isn't it? Basically all the way at the other end from the admin.
See your local recruiter for details. Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry lines.
Perimeter.
Considerate of your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors. Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding. It's approaching. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous
I haven't seen any of
offense.
my automated messages pop up. Like ever. I'll have to go check on those. I don't even remember where I put them.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport.
Like, I don't know, maybe Nightbot's not even in here. Yeah, it says it is. Also says I clipped sometime
Now arriving.
on my mic.
Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
It's really tough to get that that one exactly where you want it.
Your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Nope, don't want to go back there. One thing I should have mentioned too is, like, the Mustang and the Aurora don't come with all the weapons equipped, so you'll have to do a couple missions with those. Oh,
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
before
retrieval
you can even
system.
buy the weapons for them.
Bye.
They did like a 0 to hero type couple streams long time ago. And yeah, I forgot that those things didn't come with all the weapons. Expedition's not bad. Missiles. Ah, so it is 2 size 2s on the wing as well. So, okay. All right, so that should that'll substantially make pretty good up in DPS there. And we'll look at stats here. Because my average time to render a frame is 1.3 milliseconds. Frames missed due to rendering lag, 9. Skipped frames due to encoding lag, 0. So that's not bad. And CPU usage is fairly low, 3%, so, well, one core might be somewhat heavily loaded. Nah, it looks like they're all around. Yeah, 30% or under, maybe. Yes, thank you, Mr. Guard. I don't think they sell any of the other stuff here, so... Oop. Wish they made that as a dock so that you could just put it in OBS.
Welcome to the ASOP
Okay, now
vehicle
we can pull
retrieval
it out.
system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I didn't look at what hangar it was. So, because of the wipes, or... I mean, it's all part of the game, right? Like, since it's an alpha, you're just gonna have to expect that, I suppose. Hangar 8. But honestly, if you can't do the bugs and that kind of stuff, then yeah, I would probably use some caution too. Like, maybe it's one of those games you go and play every once in a while. So, I mean, that's fair, right? Like, not everybody can put up with the bugs. And this game is like 100 times better with other people, right?
Systems green.
Yeah, so if you want to keep your progress, it might be like beta before you're actually ready to hop in. I mean, it might not be a bad deal to just get a starter pack and just hop in every once in a while and see what's new. Or you don't even have to get a starter pack for that. You could just do the IE and ILW twice a year. You can hop in for free. So that's totally fine as well.
You are clear to launch.
Like, they're not having problems with funding at this point, so it's not like imperative that everybody just jumps in with both barrels blazing, you know? That's nice and light. So yeah, I switched out all the weapons on this. They were all undersized, so the 2 wing weapons that I was using was the same firepower that the cutter would have. Just the 2 lasers. So that's actually not bad for those types of bounties. And if you do the call to arms and the bounty, yeah, you're gonna make 3-4K pretty easy. Then you can upgrade a little bit on that ship and get up into the HRTs probably. Like... Probably ought to put my gear up. So let's see, we've got... I think next would be like the MRTs, right? And I keep moving my head over to see if... Nope. My head tracking's still not working. And there are... Not next. Aha! Oh, and now I've got to try to figure out how to get there. Sometimes it doesn't give you a quantum point. It makes you fly a ways. I'm not a huge fan of that. This is where head tracking is really nice because you can kind of just keep moving your head and watch how close you're getting to it. And if you get close enough and start getting further away, you can kill the engine. It looks like it's still over 400 away. That's no fun. Got a little stuttering. You'll see a lot of that too, like even with a really nice computer, it's like, yeah, you're still gonna see a lot of stuttering. They just don't quite have the code 100% yet. Oh, man, 300 kilometers. This is gonna take a while. Now, in the Titan series, there's the Warlock as well that is, it has a EMP, so it's actually really strong. I've watched people PvP in that ship. They'll shoot the shields off and then EMP them, shut them off, and then they're just helpless, like a fish out of water, basically. They can kill them at their leisure at that point. That's a cool ship. I think it's only for sale during IE and ILW though, so... Well, outside of some of the concierge packs or whatever. But that's a lot of money to get into the concierge packs, so... And there's always going to be something with LTI on it, so there's always some new ship coming out. So, yeah, the Cutter's a cool ship. Next year there will be another one, like, and the year after that there'll probably be another one. So, it's not, like you're saying, it's not that imperative that you have to jump in right now. If you wanna come hang out the next free fly and just try out some stuff, see how your computer handles it, yeah, just swing by, because that's kind of why one of the reasons I'm doing this. I'm not trying to be like the next Moist Noodle or anybody like that. I just want to go meet people that play the same games and go hang out and have some fun, because I've got too many ships basically, so like I'll never fly half of them, so somebody else might as well hop in game and have some fun, you know? Oh, that's nice. My restream chat took this occasion to log out. That's fun. Okay. Oops. Lost a lot of altitude, which means I can't fly as fast, so. But I got my chat back open. I've never had it log out while I'm playing. I don't think I've ever had it log out anyways. I have a habit of putting a little bit of pressure on the joystick that makes me slowly roll. Does not take much. It is very sensitive. Of course, I have it set up that sensitive for whatever reason. And we're only like halfway there. There's probably some way that you could have jumped partway from here to here and then jumped partway from some other place and been right there, but by the time you figure that out, you might as well just flown there. At least me. Since I can't just turn my head and look, I gotta turn the ship and look. Still getting a lot of hitching. It's usually because you're compiling shaders and stuff though, so. Or the server's getting ready to 30K or something. That happens too. Finally under 100. Slowly but surely, right? And what happened to my stats? Don't really need any more altitude at this point. Toto. We're gonna go kill Toto. I'm not sure how I feel about that now. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep track of what I'm making on an MRT. Like an MRT is still fairly low on the difficulty level. Because for a new pilot, it might be pretty high on the difficulty level, but as soon as you get used to flying, it's pretty not that terrible. Now watch me lose, right? Okay, so we got a Cutlass Black. That's gonna take some shooting. Looks like we got a Gladius. That's blue ball.
Got something for you.
Okay, and now I need to slow down because I'm going too fast. Oh my. Man, they're actually hitting me. Man. Man, this thing does wobble around a little bit. Whoa. What in the hell is going on here? I've got something messed up or something. Like, nothing is... Okay, now there goes the,
Got her.
Alright, let's see if we can get him up into space. Right? Ah... Okay, so we got our thrusters back, got our shields back. I'm not sure what was going on there. What the fuck is going on here?
Shit.
Shields under fire.
I don't remember what my bind is for that lead lag pip either. Ah. Making me work for it, aren't they? Oh, he's in a buck. So they got a lot of firepower. And then he just stands there. Alright, so that's kind of this ship's weakness, I would say, is in the atmosphere it is very hard to handle. But once you get them up into space, pretty easy shooting. Man. That was a lot harder than it should have been. Because I'm like super rusty at PvP and all that stuff anyways, like staying on somebody, and I keep finding myself pushing forward on the throttle and I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. Don't joust with them. Used a bunch of decoys though. HDMS, that's a mining, so I should be able to restock and refuel, repair, rearm, blah blah blah. Kind of neat watching your shadow over there in the corner, just above my shoulder. Doink. Not super graceful, was it? Oops. Yeah, they did a little bit of damage, but it wasn't that bad. I guess it was must have been just all right in the middle section that was red. Okay. Here's the other thing you can do here. Go look around for lootables. Sometimes there are some in that little ship spawning. I guess it's more for ground weapons or ground vehicles. Ah, So we got a multi-tool. Might as well get some med guns. Those are kind of expensive if you go to buy them. I've never tried the apples on here. Did not see a grav gun on here yet. Hey. Don't stand on it. Whole bunch of those guns, but utilities, but none of the grav live attachments, or whatever they call them. I don't see any boxes in here that are lootable. So the other thing you can do is neither of these are worth much, but you can, like, say the Corundum, the Titan has 8 SCU, which is 800 hundredths of an SCU, right? You can put that in your ship and take it to town and sell it. If you have the box missions, you can either take boxes from these or deliver them. That's a nifty way to make money. Doesn't take a whole lot. It takes time, don't get me wrong. But other than that, it's pretty easy work. Especially if you get one of these little lev guns or whatever. Not maglev. Whatever they call them. Ah, we're just striking out on lootables now. I think they were all in that one building. Yep. And it's probably some place like this that nobody ever comes, that, like, there's those Pico balls hidden, right? Like, if I was a dev, I would be like, okay, one of these containers is going to be empty, open on one side, where you can actually open the container or slip between these or something. someplace like nobody would ever really find themselves. And then put the eco ball in there. So that'd be a pretty good hiding spot. And there's not one in here either. Shit. How about that? Don't do that, because eventually you're going to break a leg or something stupid. It's very easy to do in this game, apparently. Just running with a pebble on the floor and you can break your leg. Well, anywho, I gotta figure out why my head tracking didn't pick the game up. So if I'm reading the lights right on it, it doesn't think that there's a head tracking game being played right now. So it might be that I was tabbed out into something else while Star Citizen was starting. I think that can cause some weird problems.
Landing gear retracted.
It's funny, it's still showing me my corpse over there at that's a parkour. It's gotta be one of the moons. Magda. Crusader. Another one of them. Oh, we're at not Lorville, but Hurston, aren't we? Sitting here looking at the planet, I'm still on it. So where is the home base? There it is. I think it's so herky-jerky in quantum travel because it's loading all of these textures all at once, right? Like all of this property in front of you is coming up and it is loading all of the textures in there because they just don't quite have it optimized for line of sight travel or whatever. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
And there's Everest. It's funny, head does move around quite a bit. But it's not the head tracking.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete. Landing gear retracted.
And landing your back out. there it
proceed to
goes.
assigned landing bay. Hello.
All the way over there. Okay, landing gear down. Was a little nose high, I guess.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right. This is one of the cool things I like about the Titan, is it does have this bed that you can log out in. Of course, that may be broken on the next patch. Kind of works about half the time anyway. Got the cargo area back here. Lift gate that you can go in and out of. As well as the in and out, you know, on the side of the cockpit, so. Yep. It's a cool ship. Well, I think I'm gonna put this up and probably get ready to go to bed. I was up. Could see through the floor there for a second. By the way, if you can see through the floor, don't step on it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected.
Because it is
Stand by.
probably really not there.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Again. Goodbye.
Didn't I tell it to store it?
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Hmm. Maybe I double clicked it or something. Absent-minded. I do such things. No, torpedo burrito, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of tired of hot dogs from Fort Tresler. Hey, we're gonna unscrew the bottle today and drink. Sometimes it just drinks with the lid still on. That'll get us probably pretty well capped out. No, I don't want any of those. Throw that down on the ground like any good citizen would, right? That's a pretty cool cool view to end on, right? So yeah, good questions from some new players. Maybe they don't end up getting the game. I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't think they're hurting for $45, right? And just come back in and play at any of the free flies. There's like 4 of them a year, so there's generally 1 a quarter, so you're never more than a couple months away, really, from the next free fly, so there's plenty of time to jump in and try it out, see what you think. IE and ILW are probably the best, or the most popular times, we'll put it that way. And the servers are usually under such high stress that it's not generally the best time to come in and try the game. So maybe the next free fly should be 318 at that point. I think that would be a good time to come in and try things for free. So that's probably what I would recommend. Then if after you played the game for a while, the bugs don't generally bug you as much, or you don't see them as much as a new player. So when I am like, yeah, the bugs are not a big deal, it's like, yeah, but I've gotten so used to them, they're just part of the game, right? You have to, part of the game is outsmarting the bugs. So, in every patch, that seems like some of the old bugs come back, some of the bugs from last patch get solved, and then there's some that are just, perpetually with us, it seems like. So, and that's just the game, right? It's just the state of things. So, no use getting salty over it. No use writing up a big FU post on Spectrum or whatever. Just either play the game in that state or wait until later. So, and nobody asked the question of the day. The question of the day, I guess since nobody asked it, I'll just leave it up for tomorrow. But so whether the Galaxy is just a money grab or if it is actually a needed ship. But I guess my opinion is it's a needed ship because I needed it, right? I mean, they need to develop a lot of ships, obviously, but they also need to announce a lot of ships that they're going to. And a bunch of them need to be large ships because that's what a lot of people are going to be playing towards. So you need to have a lot of large ships. So that's my 2 cents anyways. Before my voice fails, I think I'm going to take that opportunity to take off. So if anyone's still out there, I will catch you later. Oh, that's kind of neat, watching the ship come down the towards the station there. That's the other cool part about this game is that's literally somebody else out there. Like you're setting in Port Trezor or New Babbage or Lorville or someplace like that, and you're looking over there and there's a ship that comes in. That is somebody. So I always thought that was pretty cool. Like it's not just a effect for scenery, like a ship coming in and landing. Like it is literally somebody playing, which is a lot better now that there's like 100 plus people on a server now. You run into people more often. Also has some drawbacks, right? But anyways, I'm gonna take off, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for stopping by.